to the senator, just going through the solar roof on all of this, Wisconsin Republican Ron Johnson, who I guess is not feeling too sunny about this. Huh, Senator? What do you make of it?
Well, Neil, this is Exhibit A, why the government is not very good at picking winners and losers in the free market system. And it also underscores the fact that President Obama and his administration really don't have a clue how to create jobs. And again, they don't know a whole lot about the private sector either because they've never operated or participated in the private sector. It's sad, and it's going to cost the American taxpayers $500 million. That's tragic.
All right, but these two new initiatives, does that need a congressional stamp of approval, or is that money committed and gone?
I'm not sure the specifics of that, but it should have congressional approval. All kinds of things ought to have congressional approval, particularly when you're talking about putting money into these green energy jobs that, Neil, I've seen estimates that each green energy job costs somewhere between $250,000 and $750,000. And, in the case of Solyndra, they were trying to sell a product that it cost them $6 to produce. They were getting $3 a pop for them, but their competitors were selling them for $1.50 to $2. And Solyndra's auditors, 2 months before the president visited the plant, basically issued an unqualified opinion questioning whether or not they could continue as a going concern. So there were alarm bells going off all over the place in terms of Solyndra. But this administration just plowed on through because of their ideology on green jobs, thinking that those would actually help our economy grow. And all they've really helped grow is our federal deficit.
Obviously, the president is going to be talking about doing targeted spending, talk of anywhere from $400 billion, maybe more. There could be a surprise in terms of spending on jobs tonight. If he were to offer outright the details of this so-called $400 billion jobs plan, what do you think of that?
We're going to borrow another $400 to $500 billion if that's what he's going to propose. I mean, Neil, this is just sad. I mean, what is holding back our economy is the level of uncertainty, the lack of confidence in our economy, and right now really being driven by the fact that President Obama's entire agenda has created that uncertainty, from Obamacare to Dodd-Frank to all the regulations that, trust me, every member that went home during August recess heard from businesses, please get the government off our backs. That's what's holding back our economy. And tell you what, the first step in a jobs program, if you were really serious about this, is you would repeal his entire agenda. That would be a great first start.
Well, I wouldn't hold my breath for that. But, Senator, if I could get your thought, I was thinking of you when I was listening to Rick Perry, Governor Perry, say this about Social Security last night. I want to get your reaction to this.
It is a Ponzi scheme to tell our kids that are 25 or 30 years old today, you're paying into a program that's going to be there. Anybody that's for the status quo with Social Security today is involved with a monstrous lie to our kids, and it's not right.
Now, Senator, he was taking all sorts of guff for that, but you won election to your office saying pretty much the same thing. This is when you were campaigning.
Well, what I did is I told
one second,
the truth.
I just want to play this, and then I do want to talk.
Oh, sure. He's going to tell you I said Washington treats Social Security like a Ponzi scheme. You know what? I did say that because it's true.
You got elected, and there was no hell to pay for that. What about Governor Perry?
Well, because I told the truth. First of all, I support Social Security. It's a great idea, but it wasn't set up to be fiscally sound. And prior Congresses have stolen, raided the Social Security Trust Fund to the point of $2.5 trillion. I mean, they spent the money. It's gone. And all they left in its place were some IOUs. So the fact of the matter is our unfunded liability today in Social Security is $17.9 trillion. So, but at the same time, I'm not afraid of talking about Social Security. The individuals, the young people that I talk to across the state of Wisconsin, when I ask them, what do you expect to get out of Social Security, they say nothing. So that tells
is the
me,
media being too rough on Governor Perry? Did they overreact, overstate it, or what?
Absolutely, they're being too rough because younger workers who are paying in the system have no expectations of getting anything. So, Neil, what that tells me, there's a very receptive audience for fixing these programs. And I think what Congress needs to do, and I wish the president would lead on this issue, is let's fix the Social Security system so it's solvent, so we save it for future generations. It's the fair thing to do. It's the right thing to do.
Well, you're always very clear. I will say that, Senator. Senator Ron Johnson, a pleasure again. Be well.
Thanks for having me on.